as I mentioned already, we have 3 seniors that we're going to be honoring tonight: Katie Baumgartner, Jane Hanley, and Leah Dawson. All fantastic players. You know, Leah missed some time. All of them have missed their fair share of time, but no denying the impact they've had in this team for their 4 years. And we're going to start off by introducing Katie Baumgartner. She's being escorted by her dad, Phil, her mom, Sue, and her sister, Natalie Baumgartner. Katie plans to play 3 years of basketball and 1 year for her free year, but future plans undecided. Her favorite basketball memory is when Naya's braid fell out at practice. And her future advice for players would be to always play with confidence and for nobody to want to guard you. And next up, Leah Dawson. She has played all 4 years. She plans to play all 4 years and play basketball and softball. She played all 4 years softball and basketball at MHS. She plans to attend IUSB and study nursing or physical therapy and play softball for them as well. Her favorite basketball memory is all the funny jokes and incidents that happen at practice. If you know, you know. And her future advice for players was be kind, be the kind of woman that when your feet hit the floor in the morning, that's when your haters say, oh no, she's up.
Phenomenal play.
And last, but most certainly not least, Jane Hanley, the sharpshooter, being escorted by her brother Colton. Her accomplishments here at Mishawaka were that she's in the National Honor Society. She played 4 years of basketball at Mishawaka and 4 years of softball. She plans to study sports management at Ball State or Holy Cross, possibly continue her basketball career at either school. Her favorite basketball memory was getting locked in the bathroom with Leah and not being able to get out because she got locked out countless times. And her future advice for players would be don't take things for granted because the time flies faster than you think. Also, don't let anyone hold you back from doing what you love and wish to achieve.
Wise words. And we saw our teammates there, the 2 freshmen, Lily Strokers and Reese Brew, showing and embracing her on the court. Standing ovation, well deserved.
So clearly an emotional scene here at the Cave. You know, teammates are crying, which is obviously sad before a game, but it really does show that they care. Nobody wants to see these seniors go. It really is sad. And all these players have had a tremendous impact on the team.
Yes. And it shows the true beauty of high school sports, especially high school basketball. These players really poured their entire life, really, all their emotions into this game. And it's just amazing to see night in and night out.
Yeah. Never happy to see them go, but it's just good that they're able to get honored here in their last night here at the Cave. And some other news for Mishawaka, the boys basketball team will be playing against Northridge Saturday, January 21st. And the wrestling team is it's off this weekend, but sections are coming up here at Mishawaka. It will be taking place Saturday, January 28th. And also for the wrestling team, they won the NLC recently, so congrats to the wrestling team. They on top of the team state championship that they won a couple weeks ago. So great job for the wrestling team. Mishawaka, obviously fantastic wrestling program, to be expected at some point. But for the girls basketball, I'm sure that's what you're tuning in for. Girls basketball, sectional draw is going to be on Sunday at 5. So tune in for that. The sectional will be taking place at Plymouth. Yeah, definitely some hard-fought teams in there. Plymouth was in there. We played Plymouth, I want to say a couple days ago, or maybe it was about a week. But sectional preview, we have Washington in that, so it's going to be tough to get out of there, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, these seniors are going to get their last chance to show what they got. As Adams is taking the floor here. And Adams sporting a 9-11 overall record, but 5-6 in conference. Their last game was at South Bend, Washington, where they unfortunately lost 88-33. Can't really blame them. Washington does that to most teams. But Mishawaka, on the other hand, still in the locker room. I expect them to come out a little bit. They are 11-8 overall, but 1-4 in conference. They dropped a couple important conference games lately, and their last game was against Wabasee, and they unfortunately lost 40-38. And they are currently on a 3-game losing streak, hoping to snap that one tonight. It would be poetic. Last home game, senior night, to snap that losing streak. Very important for them. And Asia Schaefer doing what she does best, still leading the team in points with 11 points per game. And Katie Baumgartner, who missed some time, still leads the team in rebounds with 8.4. But sorry for rambling, Daniel. I'm not sure if I mentioned, I'm Brady Gallo. I'm along with my color guy, Daniel Phillips. Daniel, what do you expect out of this game? Obviously, we haven't gotten a chance to see Adams play. We've seen Mishawaka play a lot. This is going to be probably the last game that we call for Mishawaka girls. The last game we call watching these seniors. What are you most excited for, and what do you expect?
Well, I'm most excited for to see how these seniors kind of, like I said earlier, pour everything they have into this last home game. I know how much they love playing. I know how much they want to snap that third game losing streak, rather. And I look forward to just to seeing how they adapt to this kind of environment. Having to play your last game in the place you love playing it in most. It's going to be great to see.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can tell, but it is very, very loud in here. We got a lot of bodies in here, more than usual. Student section is about halfway full. Got the band in here. Feels like a very important game.
Yeah.
Yeah, great to see you got some decorations out for the seniors. Yeah. Definitely a special occasion here at the Cave. Looking forward to it. A lot of excited people here looking forward to watching their girls play. But we're going to take a break. We got a bit of ways to go. We got 19 minutes until game time, but we'll be back with game time.
Let's do it.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell, and this is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, thanks for taking time to be with us. And we're in January, and we have tournament basketball coming up. Not very long from now. Is that possible?
It is possible, Coach, and it's just kind of like as they say, it's just like Christmas. It comes around once a year, and it's here again. We're ready to go.
Well, we're ready to go because a week from Sunday, Greg Rakestraw and I will be hosting the pairing show on the IHSAA Champions Network, live from the IHSAA headquarters. And I know we're both excited about it. And I know you guys are proud of doing something that few, if any, other state associations do, and that is televised live the pairings for their particular tournaments around the state.
And we do, Coach, and we hire excellent talent to run that show with yourself and Greg, but it really is the beginning of the second season. While teams have been preparing all year long, but that day that draw comes out, teams are gathered. They've got their wings and their pizza, and they're gathered with their teammates, and they're just looking for that draw. And then the planning begins on Monday about who they're going to play and putting their best foot forward. Their coaches are going to game plan, and it really is the start of a memorable experience for our kids.
You think back to your days at North Posey, my days at Plainfield, it was televised around the state, depending on where you lived. You may or may not have gotten a chance to see it, or you listened to the radio broadcast. And we've come, obviously, a long way as a society technologically, but now each one of the IHSAA sports has its own standalone pairing show, which I think is incredible.
It does. We do our own thing here, and it's part of that is technology. We've got a studio here at the office now, and the studio is it really rivals not many others, and we're able to do a professional product. And we have people that are truly knowledgeable about the game that come and break the brackets down, and that's anything from wrestling to basketball, boys and girls, to you name it. We're going to have a pairing show across the year. Obviously, we recently did football, and And it really is a quality product, and we continue to strive to make it better. And I'm excited about the girls' show coming up here in 2 weeks. We've got 9 undefeated teams left in the state in the girls' basketball side, Coach. 9 this late in the season, so it's going to be one whale of a tournament.
Yeah, I can't underscore that enough because girls basketball in our state gets better and better and better, gets more balanced. And as you're talking about, 9 undefeated teams, and I'm sure one of the things Greg and I will focus on the broadcast a week from Sunday is that how wide open these things really are. Now, obviously, South Bend, Washington repeats. They seem to be in strong position. But I will tell you what, this will be a fantastic tournament coming up.
Oh, it will be. It will be. And it goes from one end of the state to the other. Zionsville right here in the Indianapolis market on the girls' side they're undefeated still, and I'm sure that's going to be a highly anticipated matchup as if those two teams advance.
Right.
The plans
right.
work out as they want them to. But yeah, it's girls basketball is basketball, and we don't differentiate here at the office. It's all important, and it's all Indiana basketball, and it's a strong brand with quality coaches and great players.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig, all things related to the IHSAA. Paul, I appreciate your time. I look forward to our conversation next week. Don't forget, everyone, 22nd of this month, the Girls Pairing Show on the IHSAA Champions Network, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week, Commissioner.
Thanks, Coach. You have a great one also.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. High school football fans, welcome back to Friday night, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back to the Cave. We got about 10 minutes to go until the start of this varsity game between the Mishawaka Cavemen and the Adams Eagles. And in case you're just joining us, the matchup between these two teams, it should be a good one. Adams is 9-11 overall, but 5-6 in conference. Their last game was against South Bend, Washington. They lost 88-33. Can't really blame them. Washington does that to most teams that they play. But Mishawaka, on the other hand, are 11-8, but 1-4 in conference. They dropped a couple important conference games, like the one to Plymouth that you obviously would love to have back. And he dropped one to Wawasee in their last game, losing by a score of 40-35. So tough conference losses for the Cavemen here, but their key players like Aja Schaefer still doing her thing, 11 points per game. Katie Baumgartner, 8.4 rebounds per game. So the usual suspects, and obviously with senior night coming up, going to be very important to get Katie Baumgartner involved, Jaden Hanley, and Leah Dawson involved. And I know that you have some personal experience with some of the seniors, so if you would like to share that, you can.
Well, I know Jaden Hanley's brother very well. Colin Hanley is a good buddy of mine. I got a lot of classes with him. But as we saw, if you missed it, the seniors all came up with their family members, and they were introduced. And Jaden Hanley especially has some teammates run up to her. Two freshmen that I actually know, Lily Strokers and Reese Brew, came up, just embraced her, and seemed sad to see her go. I know Jaden Hanley, Katie Baumgartner, and Leah Dawson have made such a huge impact on their team and the school. So it's great to see them play their last home game tonight.
Yeah. All three are very loved here at the Cave and with their teammates and just the fans, not even just their parents, into the fans. A little bit got a little bit somber in here when they were introducing them. So bittersweet night, hoping to come out with a win. Cavemen on a 3-game losing streak. Wouldn't it be poetic to end that losing streak here, their last home game of the year on senior night? And what's led to that losing streak is their defensive struggles. They've been running a zone defense, which hasn't necessarily been working. They got exposed here at home last time against Warsaw, losing by a big score. So hopefully we see some adjustments here. Chad Blasco, known for his adjustments and being a great coach and turning this program around. So let's see if he can end the home year on a good note here against Adams. But we got about 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go. We're going to be back with game time. Looking forward to it. Or actually, sorry, before we go, we jumped into the JV game late. Absolute thriller, 34-22. Mishawaka unfortunately lost to the Eagles in the final seconds. Daniel, just walk me through the last couple seconds, the last couple moments.
Well, you know, Brady, you and I were right here going crazy throughout the last couple of remaining minutes in the game. You know, it was definitely a thriller. It was a little back and forth. For a while, it was 31-34. Mishawaka kept trying to catch up. They had a lot of different opportunities that they unfortunately couldn't finish on. But overall, it came down to a really close game. It was amazing to watch, though. Very fun. We were talking about how JV games typically are like that.
Yeah. We're always talking about how we should be doing the JV games instead of the varsity games. The JV games are always close. And not that we don't have a lot of fun doing the varsity games for you guys. Right. The JV games, a lot of fun to watch. Absolute thriller there. And it really just came down to their performance at the line. Aaron George hit a couple big free throws at the end. But I think she went 1 for 2 at her second trip late. That ended up costing them. So kind of a tough loss. Yeah. Put a kind of a blue mood over the whole crowd. Yeah. But
not great. But
hoping to come out with a win here on the varsity side. 6 minutes to go. We will be back with tip-off.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Neidig, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome to the Cave. Looks like we're about to get going here. National anthem just concluded. And we are ready to get it going here on senior night.
Yeah.
Player introductions are about to kick off. But Chad Blasco going over some last minute game plans.
Yeah.
Adams players are being introduced. Might as well give their starting lineup. Adams is going to be starting number 3, Lois Carr. Number 10, Taylor Warrington. Number 20, Brooklyn Cooper. Number 12, Janie Kelly. And number 50, Michaela Crumley. And from Mishawaka, the usual suspects. Number 4, Jade Hanley. Number 21, Kasha Davidovic. Number 32, Leah Dawson. Number 22, Asia Schaefer. And number 42, Katie Baumgartner.
There they go.
Lights are out. Players about to get ready. An absolutely electric introduction.
Yes.
For the Cavemen there, and wow, I'm fired up here. Getting ready to go.
Tip off coming up soon. And we see that the audience number, the population here in this here arena, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, a lot of maroon.
It's risen to lights. There are a lot more people here for senior night.
Yeah, lots and lots of maroon. Not a lot of blue and red for the Eagles here, but to be expected here on senior night. Tip-off, right ready to get going. Katie Baumgartner. Glad to see her back in the starting lineup and doing a tip here against Michaela Crumbley. And Cavemen get it, and we're off. And a quick turnover there off Leah Dawson. And Adams going to get a chance to strike first. Crumbley to inbound. Taking it up the court. Gets it in the corner, working against Leah Dawson. Tries to find her teammate in the corner. Hits off her fingertips. They're going to go right back to the Cavemen. That hit off number 10, Taylor Warrington.
Wow, a turnover apiece.
Some sloppy offensive play early here for both teams. Just call that offsetting turnovers. As already almost another turnover. Kaiser was able to field it. Asia Schaefer gets a hot pass off Leah Dawson. Now Hanley gets it first three of the night. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound by Adams. Pushing up the floor. One dribble, picks it up, hands it off to her teammate. Gonna get herself open to Crumbly. Some good ball movement there by the Eagles. Gets a 3-ball, no good. Rebound by Davidovic. But some good ball movement there by the Eagles. I think get the shot to go down. Yeah. Hanley has it on the wing. To Baumgartner in the paint. Now back to Hanley. Defended by Warbington. I say last touch by Blue, going to stay with Mishawaka.
Those turnovers are the things that are going to catch up to you when it comes down to crunch time. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
And we saw it during the JV game. As Hanley's able to get the inbound to Leah, who gets it right back. Now Hanley defended by Carr. Gets the Aegis Schaefer. Finds Baumgartner on the wing, gets it right back to her. Now Hanley has it. Oh, Carr almost jumped the pass there, but Schaefer's able to field it. Trying to look down for Baumgartner in the paint. And they say last touch by White. Going to be another turnover for the Cavemen. Some early offensive errors. Score is still 0-0. About a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Lack of points isn't something we're used to seeing.
This Carr has it driving in, high dribble. And another turnover. Going to go back to Mishawaka, so let's see who strikes first here. Neither team seems like they want to score here. As Hanley gets it, Davidovic. Who gets the pass intercepted. Now Adams going to have a chance on the fast break. Hanley on the defense. Finishes with contact. That was Janie Kelly getting the Eagles on the board. See if that opens up offensive scoring for both teams. Ooh, almost a travel there, but gets it to Leah Dawson, who kind of an awkward pass intercepted by Crumbly. Now Kelly has it. Gets it back in the three-point line. Working against Hanley. Finds her teammate inside. Almost got out of bounds. Now Carr has it. Cross-court pass. Almost goes out of bounds. Able to keep it in. Now clear lane to the hoop. Baumgartner came up to help. Now open three by the Eagles. No good. And a rebound by Davidovic. That was number 20.
Ooh, almost
Brooklyn
another
Cooper.
turnover.
And now almost another turnover.
Wow.
Schaefer being double teamed, gets it to Hanley, finds Dawson, takes the long two, no good. So now Adams gonna take it up, leading 2-0. Now Carr, ooh, a little bit of a Euro step there, and gets the finish. Wow, what a play there. Lois Carr, 5'4", junior, getting the bucket. Oh, Schaefer almost loses it there. Working against Carr. Hanley has it on the wing. Coach Blasco calling for some movement. And now Carr is going to get the interception. Easy lane. And Adams goes up 6-0, timeout Cavemen. So not how Chad Blasco drew that one up, down 6-0 early on senior night. What kind of adjustments do you think Mishawaka needs to make early?
Well, definitely clear up the turnovers on both sides, actually, but certainly on Mishawaka's. The amount of turnovers so far have been outrageous. Also, the offensive errors in general have just been, poor ball movement, not being able to finish on those opportunities that they have. They're there. They just need to be able to finish those plays and get some points on the board here.
Yeah. And Coach Blasco, not even carrying his clipboard. I think he just needs to talk to his team and say, hey, settle down here. I know we had an emotional start to the game, but let's just get reeled in,
Exactly.
This team, pretty even match. They should not be up 6-0 right now. Let's just get it back together.
Exactly. No doubt about it.
Mishawaka's already out of timeout. Eagles still waiting to break. And they do. So let's see how Chad Blasco is able to reel his team in here and get him back in this ball game. Aegis Schaefer looking like she's going to be able to receive the inbound. She does from the teammate Kasha Davidovic. Now Jaden Hanley has it back to Schaefer. Now looking for Hanley again. He gets it back to Schaefer. So those two sharing the ball. Baumgartner has it on the perimeter. Back to Schaefer now, not a Hanley. Look for Davidovic, doesn't get her. And Schaefer gets it to Dawson. Now Hanley for three, no good. So early 0 for 2 from 3 for Hanley. We know her as a great shooter. Now Carr taking it up the court, finished with some contact. And they're gonna call a charge. So maybe the break the Cavemen needed there. That would have sent her to the line, potentially going down 8-0 early. Coach Blasser trying to fire up his girls. Davidovic, kind of a baby pump fake there. Gets it to Hanley on the inbound. Finds Schaefer. Davidovic fills it with one hand. Now Hanley will get to tip, but Davidovic's able to field it. And a turnover.
Wow.
Or no, they say last touch by Adams is going to stay with Mishawaka. Pass intended for Leah Dawson, but just ended up going straight out of bounds off Adams' player. Gets tipped, so good defense from the Eagles early as they get the steal there. Kelly trying to take it coast to coast. He gets met by Katie Baumgartner, who tips it back into Carr. Now they're going to have an open three. Comes up short, a rebound. Mishawaka struggling to get control of this game. And they're going to call a blocking foul. So some early struggles from Mishawaka. Looked like they had to stop there. Kelly was trying to go coast to coast. Baumgartner got the block or the rebound, whatever you want to call it, but she was trying to throw it back, throw it in bounds, save it from going out.
Yeah.
Ended up throwing it straight to the other team. And got them open through. Cooper missed the three, but could have been catastrophic. As Leah Dawson's going to get the steal there. Baumgartner gets it, hands it off to Schaefer. Going down the line. Was a little behind the back. Sets up the open three and gets it to go for the first points of the night. What a play. And the student section fired up.
As they should be.
Well, what a play there. Stopping on a dime. And almost gets a steal there. Open three, good. So Kelly quiets the hostile crowd here at the Cave and puts her team up 6. And Hanley and have it gets it to Schaefer. Schaefer hit the three last time, which got the crowd going. And now a steal there. Some lazy passing by Hanley creates the open bucket for Cooper. So Eagles ferocious on the defensive end to start this game, and how will the Cavemen respond?
I know one thing they definitely need to do is communicate more and, lower the amount of tip passes. That is not what you want.
Yeah, some lazy cross-court passes and create some of these turnovers. As Hanley tries to get inside, gets to the Dawson, pump fakes, gets inside, hands off to Davidovic. Contact, no bucket, but she's going to be going to the line for 2.
That is the Mishawaka Lady Cavemen we're used to seeing.
Yeah, I like the game plan there. Davidovic, has emerged as one of their better scorers. She's going to get her a chance to take a shot. She didn't get the bucket, but she's going to, pretty good free throw shooter, going to go to the line, shooting 2 here. Mishawaka struggled to score early, only have 3 points on that Asia Schaefer 3 last possession. It's a high arching free throw, is no good. Number 25 for Adams checks in, that's Zaria Wiley. And it looks like Brooklyn Cooper checking out. Also number 30, Millie Christopher subs in. And the second free throw is good. So 1 for 2 from the line. Brings Cavemen up to 4 points. Overall score 11-4. Cross-court pass. No one was there to steal it from Mishawaka. But some Eagles having some trouble getting across half court. And a whistle blown. Could be a foul on Asia Schaefer. Her first of the night as Addison Bird checks in for the first time. Katie Baumgartner going to take a seat. Inbound there. Kelly has it. Kelly already has 5 tonight. Clearly Adams' first option is Adams trying to work inside. Gets it tipped. That looks like Leah Dawson on defense. Now Hanley gets an open 3. No good. Bit too strong. And Adams has some trouble there. And it's going to go right back to Mishawaka. Kelly stepped out of bounds. And the student section saw they're right there at the perfect angle. And they were calling for it, and they got it.
Lots of excitement right there.
Schaefer gets the inbound. It's to Leah Dawson. Inside, now Schaefer for 3. No good off the brick. But rebounded by Adams. Ooh, hard fought. And Addison Brew's going to wrestle her. Gonna end up on the floor. So no intent there, but Wiley ends up on the hardwood. It's going to end up going Eagles' way. Kelly gets it cross court to number 10, Taylor Warbington. Back to Kelly. Warbington as he gets it inside, almost won by Schaefer. Ooh, good bucket there inside by Crumley. Just backing down the Caveman defense, and Adams coming out strong here, looking to spoil Mishawaka senior night. About 1:40 to go here in quarter number 1. Davidovic has it inside, gets her dribble, spins off with the left hand, no good. Would have been a great bucket if she made it. Now Kelly looking for Warmington down the court, dumps it off. Some contact, she gets the bucket and the and one. So Mishawaka, just no answer for this Adams team so far. Wiley gonna go to the line. Off the bench, already making an impact. As wow, we have a lot of substitutions here for Adams. Cooper checks back in, Kelly checks out. Warmington gonna sub out. Crumley gonna check out, and for checking in, number 23, Meredith Elena.
Lily Dawson's gonna be in for her sister.
And another substitution, Katie Baumgartner gonna re-enter this game. Asia Schaefer takes her first rest of the night. Mishawaka trails by 10 with 1:24 left to go. And some confusion here, referee meeting at the scorer's table.
One thing I want to mention quickly is the Adam coach. I can see that she's very, very vocal with how she wants her players to perform, and very encouraging to them, making sure they know what they're doing. Brew driving
takes
down
it
the
up.
court.
Being double teamed, having some trouble. Jump ball. And that should stay with Mishawaka. Yeah, it should stay with Mishawaka. And we just found out the reason that referee decided to stop the game, score was incorrect. Score is 16-4. Mishawaka trails by 12. Brew here to inbound, gets it to Hanley, defended by Carr. Oh, walks into the double team, overshoots Brew. And he's gonna go right back to the Eagles. So some tough offensive sets. He's putting Mishawaka in a tough spot here. Cooper, this is number 30, Millie Christopher. He's working it inside. And a foul on the Cavemen. So 4 fouls already in quarter 1. We still got a minute to go. Contributing to why they're down so much so early.
Yeah.
Looks like some much needed let's go Caveman chance here in the cave. Well, Baumgartner gets back down. Bucket's no good. But Warmington got the shot Wiley got the shot she wanted. Now Hanley taking it up the court. Davidovic pump fakes, tries to fit it into Lily Dawson. And Addison Brew tries to keep it in, but ends up turning the ball over. Now Carr's gonna take it. Brew right back on the defense. Now Wiley, mid-range shot from the free throw stripe, rings out, no good. Rebound by Baumgartner, got 30 seconds to go. Hanley taking it up the court. Defended by Carr. Gets to Lily Dawson, maybe a little bit late. Wiley's there to intercept it. And Davidovic, maybe a bit of frustration there. Picks up the foul. 5 fouls already. Mishawaka looking lost out there.
This is not the Lady Caveman we're used to seeing.
No, not the one we're used to seeing, not the one that we expected to see.
Not at all.
20 seconds to go here. Cooper taking it up. Gives it to Carr in the corner. Passes up the shot. She had an open look. Now Adams takes a shot there, no good. Rebounded by Hanley. 10 seconds, pushes it up to Davidovic. A bit too strong, able to keep it inbounds. 5 seconds to go. Gets the running jumper. Baumgartner goes over the top. No good, but she's going to go to the line. So some chaos there. Ends up going Mishawaka's way. 1.8 left in the clock. Baumgartner's going to shoot 2. Chance to pick up her first points of the night.
Very eventful possession right there for the Lady Caveman.
This is the first one to go. Baumgartner leads the team in field goal percentage with 58. That doesn't always translate to the free throw stripe, but does there on that first shot. She goes 1 for 1. The second one goes. So some big points there. Oh, and a baseball pass comes up short. Kelly with a smile on her face. Shot didn't really end up that close, but Mishawaka down by 10, 16-6 in favor of the Eagles. Not necessarily what we expected going into this.
No, not at all. I have to ask you, Brady, was this what, I mean, what do you think that Mishawaka really needs to do? That one thing, or maybe a few things that they need to do in order to get back into this game soon?
I mean, I feel like I've been saying it all year, but it's just the turnovers. Like, they're good offensively, and they're pretty good defensively, but that's just barring if you don't turn the ball over. You don't give the ball to the other team, it's tremendously hard to score. Because they're a good defensive team. They have Baumgartner down low. Brew is a great perimeter defender. They have all the pieces, but you just cannot give the ball to the team for free. You got to force them to get their own buckets. Can't give away. You can't be making lazy cross-court passes and giving up fast breaks. Just can't do that. And I'm sure that's what Coach Blasco's talking about right now for this team, because they have all the pieces set up for success. It's just about using them properly and limiting the offensive chances for Adams.
Yeah, no doubt about it. The passing this game so far by the Lady Cavemen offense has been, you know, a lot less than we expected. Usually they're a great passing team, lots of assists throughout the entire starting lineup and throughout the entire roster. So hopefully we see that same team or better the second quarter and so on.
Absolutely, but Adams going to start with it here. Wiley, 5'9", sophomore, gets into Cooper, and we are off here in quarter number 2. As Cooper gets it to Kelly in the car. Back to Carr. Gets it inside to Wiley. Passes through a couple Caveman defenders, and a running shot off the glass. Didn't even hit the rim, no good. Rebound by Baumgartner, gets it to Hanley. Hanley no points so far, but expect her to get going. Baumgartner has it deep in the perimeter to Davidovic. To Brew. Brew back to Hanley. Carr tips it. She's going to get it, and she's running away with it. Stopped on a dime and gets the bucket.
Wow.
Carr's 6th point of the night early, and Davidovic is going to get it poked away, and now Carr again on the fast break. Gets it to Kelly. Some contact, no call, gets the bucket. Adams outrunning Mishawaka right now.
Those turnovers.
Carr and Kelly taking over here. As Hanley looks like tipped by Adams. Yeah, they're going to say tipped by Adams, going to go out of bounds. Mishawaka has it. Coach Blasco trying to change it up a little bit here. Get a new look. Reese Brew checks in. Leah Dawson subbing in. Brew played the JV game earlier. Her first varsity minutes. Davidovic has it in the corner, defended tightly by Wiley, and she having trouble finding someone. She's getting double teamed. Oh, Baumgartner able to just out-tall her defender, reaches over her. Now Hanley gets it inside Davidovic. Good bucket there. Oh, hits her with the you're not tall enough. Interesting play down 12, but Carr has it. Carr to Kelly. Don't sag off her. She takes the open 3 and gets it to go. Mishawaka has no answer there. Questionable move to sag off a hot shooter like she is. And now another intercepted pass. And now Kelly's going to get another chance on the fast break. Makes the extra pass to Carr. Spins out of it. Did too strong in a shot. And a push called. I believe that's on Mishawaka. Or no, that's on that's going to be on the Eagles. That's Kelly. And Schaefer checks back into the game. Carr subbing out. And Elena also checking out for the Eagles.
We had some fans say travel on Carr there a little bit. She kind of used, it looked as if she used a little bit more than 2 steps.
Yeah, when you stop on a dime like that, there's always going to be some fans calling for travel. But I didn't really see much. Schaefer says that ref says she's pushed out of bounds, and see the Eagles coach calling for out of bounds, change of possession, but she was clearly pushed. So inbound chance for Mishawaka. And the foul is now tied at 5-5. Mishawaka was struggling in that area in quarter number 1. Gets it corrected early here in quarter number 2. And Schaefer has it. Right against Warmington. Try to get into the corner. Gets the edge. And a blocking foul. So Eagles picking up a couple fouls, and Carr, after taking a brief rest, checks back in for number 20, Brooklyn Cooper. Carr has been phenomenal tonight early.
Oh, yeah.
Great on the fast break, making the extra pass, and fantastic on the defensive end. Now Leah Dawson gets the open three from the corner, hits the top of the backboard. Davidovic's there in the offensive board. And she gets a shot up, gets her own. We thought she got her own rebound, but ends up going out of bounds, and Eagles have it. So nothing going the Cavemen way here. They trail 23-8 here early in quarter number 2. Still a lot of time to get this corrected, but not looking good as of now.
Not at all.
Kelly has it to Wiley. Kelly. Defense chance here in the cave. Warburton has it defended by Schaefer. Puts it on the floor. So Wiley mid-range shot. No good. Schaefer gets the board. Looking ahead. Trying to get past Warburton. Gets it to Brew. Reese Brew. She just gets it back to Schaefer, top of the key. Screen by Leah Dawson. Takes a three. No good. Comes up short, but Reese Brew's there for the mid-range shot. Too strong. Air ball. Now Carr is there on the board. Oh, Euro step. Contact. And they call it travel. Would have been a great play. But took one too many steps and going to be a Caveman ball. Jane Hanley checks in for Katie Baumgartner.
I think the Mishawaka Caveman fans are definitely saying something has got to change. 15-point deficit is not what you want to see, especially not on senior night.
Absolutely not. You probably got a lot of additional family and friends here than you normally would to support these seniors who want to put on better shows. Leah Dawson going to get that going. The senior gets her first bucket of the night. And that's what Mishawaka needed right there, getting them back in this game. And Adams, coach, going to take a timeout. And we're going to take a timeout, too. Be back with more of quarter number 2.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back here. Got 4 minutes, 31 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. The Adams Eagles lead the Mishawaka Lady Cavemen 23-10. Mishawaka got the bucket before the timeout, cuts the leads down to 13. But Adams still holding lots of momentum here. As Kelly, gonna get by Brew on the nice crossover, working inside a Carr in the corner. Looks like she's gonna shoot the three, passes it up, picks up her dribble. Looking for someone, gets Wiley, gets Dawson in the air, running jumper, no good. They say last touch by White, and that's going to stay with the Eagles. Cavemen, not a huge presence on the boards tonight. Usually something they're pretty good at, but struggling. Yeah. Well, Kelly gets it. Mid-range shot is good. So Janie Kelly matches her number with the number of points she has. 12. And Schaefer gets a screen. Looking for Hanley, gets her deep three, and it goes!
That's what we were waiting for.
Wow, maybe a little bit of a ill-advised shot there, but I mean, if you can make it, why not? Extremely deep three goes for Hanley.
She's now 1 for 4 from the field and from 3. It's her first 3 of the night.
Schaefer defending Warmington. Now Hanley on Carr. Back to Warmington. Adams looking to set someone up here as Leah Dawson gets a piece of it. But Wiley's able to get it back, and the floater is good. Good job by Adams there, shutting down any momentum that Kevin would have got from a stop there.
Wiley been fighting for every point she can scavenge now with 2 for 5 from the field.
Schaefer looking for Hanley. Another deep three, no good. But Davidovic almost gets the board. Kelly steals it away. Looking for Carr, gets her. Gets Schaefer up in the air, and she gets another bucket. Her 8th point of the half with 2 minutes and 53 to go. And wow, trailing by 16 here. You hit that deep three, and the crowd kind of comes alive. It's like, wow, maybe we might be in this thing. But
Yeah.
Adams responds with 4 more points, and as we all know, 4 is greater than 3. So that's a 1-point swing for Adams. How would you, if you're Chad Blasker right now, what are you telling your team, and how are you adjusting to this? Because it seems like Adams is just faster, stronger, and wants it more right now.
Right now, I'm telling my team to definitely wait for the game to come to them. Right now, I feel like they're rushing into it, trying to make something out of nothing currently, but it could be turned into something. Also, by communicating on the court. They're not communicating. They're usually very great at that. This team is very close-knit, very close. If they just communicate on the court, I feel like the outcome would be so great for them.
Yeah, one thing I think that the squad is known for is how bad they can want at times.
Yeah.
When they get in that mode and they decide, hey, we're going to go out here and win this ball game, it's clear. And they most of the time, they end up winning. This is a very tough group. Yeah, very tough group, very vocal on the court. I can even hear it through my headset. Very vocal on the court.
Yes.
Yeah, great. Some of that trash talk, which is good when you're up. But when you're down by 16, maybe a little bit hard to get some effective trash talk going. But we're out of the timeout. 2 minutes 53 to go in quarter 2. Mishawaka gonna get it on the inbound. Schaefer. This is Davidovic. Now Schaefer has it. Oh, good pass to Dawson, but she gets called for a travel. It was a fantastic bounce pass that ended up in Lily Dawson's hands, but unfortunately a travel. AJ Schaefer usually pretty good about limiting the travels, limiting the mental errors, but we're all human, we all make mistakes. She makes one there. It's Kelly. Kelly's had a fantastic night working against defenders. Now Carr trying to work against Hanley. Oh, good take there by number 50 for Adams. That was Crumbly on the take. She was slashing in the lane. And a whistle here, and refs are going to talk it over.
Are they, Brady, are they, kind of looking to see if it was a travel or not, or a foul?
I think they're talking about whose possession it'll be. And they're going to keep it with blue.
Okay.
Kelly inbounding here. Oh, finds someone on the perimeter. Oh, passes up the shot. Elena had the open shot. Kelly's going to drive in. Elena gets it back in the perimeter. Finds Carr. Crumbly gets a screen from Carr. Kelly fields the high pass. Doesn't take the screen from Crumbly. Oh, contact, no call.
Wow.
That was Elena on the shot. A lot of contact, no whistle. Mishawaka gets the ball. Now Hanley, hesitates a little bit, gets the 3 to go. Hanley with their 6th point of the night, both coming on threes. And don't let her get hot. We know how she can take over games when she gets going from 3. Carr has it. On the switch, Davidovic's on the defense. Now Hanley back in the paint. They're going to say last touch by White.
Wow.
And a negative response here by the fans. Not really seeing what they're seeing. I think that looked pretty clear to me.
Very controversial call right there.
I guess so. It's Kelly trying to find someone. She dumps it off to number 5, Foster. Carr gets a screen from Crumbly. On the switch, Davidovic. Schaefer, Kelly, contested 3, no good. Davidovic, trying to take it coast to coast, crosses up. Kelly, some contact, and they call blocking foul. Davidovic, extremely tough player, willing to take the contact, forces the foul there.
Some tough defense on both sides of the ball, especially John Adams. I mean, the Eagles have been playing phenomenally, especially on the defensive end.
So Davidovic will shoot a 1-for-1 free throw. If you don't know at home, if you make the first free throw, you get to shoot another one. But if you miss it, live ball. Davidovic went 1 for 2 last time at the line. That high arching shot, no good. Rebound by Adams. This is the Kelly, who's been #1 option tonight. And she has a clear path to the lane. Might want to defend her. And she's going to continue taking over this game. 14 points so far in this half. Minutes ago, Lily Dawson has it. And she's going to get called for a travel. Katie Baumgartner subbing in for Lily Dawson. Someone's got to sub out. Mishawaka only has, sorry, a bit of a confusing sub there.
Yeah, a little bit.
They didn't really go to the scores table, but Reese Brew going to check in. Addison Brew, her sister, also subbing in. Adams on possession there, driving in. Warmington, he gets called for travel, going to go the other way. Addison Brew to inbound here. Hanley has it. Leah Dawson fighting for it. And Foster called. She doesn't look like she likes the call, but coach says, no, I see where you're coming from. So Leah Dawson's going to go to the line for a 1-for-1 free throw. Would love to have these points here. Would love to have any points at this point in the game. A very important shot here as it goes down. So she'll shoot another one right here. Could have been the Cavemen score up to 18. And hopefully establish some momentum going to the locker room. Still 47 seconds left.
Yeah.
She gets that second one to go. 47 seconds left. See what Adams has planned for possession, but not a lot of time on the clock. And Kelly, defended by Brew. Brew's pretty good perimeter defender. She forces the pass. It's the Warmington screen set. Oh, gets it inside to Kelly for three. No good. Rebounded by Leah Dawson. Open path. And no good. She had a wide open layup and missed it. Now Hanley for three. That's good.
There we go. That's what we want to see.
It is loud in here. Just as the coach drew it up, Hanley gets the three to go. Now Kelly trying to get a shot off. Back to Crumbly. Now Warmington, 1 second left. They don't get the shot off. So Cavemen cut the lead down to 10 going into the locker room. And wow, what a swing there.
Yeah, an electric last couple of seconds there.
What a way to end the half. I mean, I'm sure Leah Dawson's kicking herself missing that transition layup.
Yeah.
But ends up going in their favor. I mean, I'll take a 3 over a 2 any day of the week.
Right.
And Jaden Hanley, I already mentioned, we already know how dangerous she can be when she starts heating up. She's got 9 points, all on 3-pointers today.
Yes.
And I know you got some numbers. You can keep some numbers on both teams. So what are the Cavemen numbers looking like from the field?
So right now, Reese Brew, the freshman right now, is 0 for 1. She's only attempted a 2-point shot, but I'm sure she'll heat up later in the game. The big stat line, Jane Hanley right now, she's unfortunately 3 of 7 from 3. She's only attempted 3-point, but she's attempted 7, which I was talking earlier how I want her to keep shooting. And I mean, you know, it's been positive so far. Ada Schaefer right now, she is unfortunately only 1 for 4. She's made 1 3. That was actually the first points of the game from Mishawaka. And those are the big stat lines here. Other than actually Leah Dawson, 1 for 4. Unfortunately, we saw she missed that transition layup.
Let's just say that they drew that one up because it ended up resulting in 3 points.
That was nice.
Yeah.
It worked out well.
Worked out extremely well. Hanley gets a 3 there.
As we see the
But
dance
kind of
team
a
here.
confusing half
Yeah.
for Mishawaka. You know, they trailed by at most 16, I believe.
Yeah.
And just had no answer for the transition offense of the Eagles. Yeah, no answer for the Eagles offense or defense. They were having trouble. Usually Asia Schaefer, I see what she was doing. She was trying to get around, get to the corner, and get to the bucket. She was unable to do that. I'm sure they've watched some film. They know Asia Schaefer, phenomenal scorer, trying to limit that. She's been held to, I believe, 2 points, if I'm correct. Or 3 points. 3 points. She had that early 3-pointer.
Yes, she did.
But eliminating one of the big Cavemen scores has been a big factor why Adams leads by 10 here. But Adams, a lot of positive things to say about them. Carr has been fantastic. Janie Kelly, the senior, phenomenal. 14 points in one half. And if you do the math, that's been on pace for 28. 28 in high school is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I mean, right now she's actually 6 for 8 from the field. She has 2 3-pointers and 4 from 2, which is a great stat line. And as we mentioned, Lois Carr, I mean, doing a great job. I mean, she's only missed 1 shot. She's 4 for 5. All the shots made are from 2, but still making a lot of great plays. And she's finding teammates when they're open.
Yeah, she's finding her teammates, and most importantly, I would say, she's shooting high percentage shots. Yeah. I see sometimes for the Cavemen, they get a semi-open look, they take the shot, ends up being an air ball, or just not going in the hoop in general. Right. But Kelly has been a fantastic job of getting the open looks and just trusting her plays, trusting her teammates will get her open for 3, and it's worked out tonight, 14 points.
Yeah, very well, worked out very well. But yeah, kind of a not so close game, but I think that the Lady Cavemen can come back. Now, I guess we're kind of a little biased, but still.
Yeah. They definitely captured some late momentum there towards the very last seconds of the half. See how they do coming out of the locker room. Got about 6 minutes to go, 2 minutes, 40 seconds. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with half number 2.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bob Lovell, and this is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Commissioner, thanks for taking time to be with us. And we're in January, and we have tournament basketball coming up. Not very long from now. Is that possible?
It is possible, Coach, and it's just kind of like, as they say, it's just like Christmas. It comes around once a year, and it's here again. We're ready to go.
Well, we're ready to go because a week from Sunday, Greg Rakestraw and I will be hosting the pairing show on the IHSAA Champions Network, live from the IHSAA headquarters, and I know we're both excited about it, and I know you guys are proud of doing something that few, if any, other state associations do, and that is televise live the pairings for their particular tournaments around the state.
And we do, Coach, and we hire excellent talent to run that show with yourself and Greg, but it really is the beginning of the second season. While teams have been preparing all year long, but that day that draw comes out. Teams are gathered. They've got their wings and their pizza, and they're gathered with their teammates, and they're just looking for that draw. And then the planning begins on Monday about who they're going to play and putting their best foot forward. Their coaches are going to game plan, and it really is the start of a memorable experience for our kids.
You think back to your days at North Posey, my days at Plainfield, it was televised around the state, depending on where you lived. You may or may not have gotten a chance to see it, or you'd listen to the radio broadcast. And we've come, obviously, a long way as a society technologically, but now each one of the IHSAA sports has its own standalone pairing show, which I think is incredible.
It does. We do our own thing here, and it's part of that is technology. We've got a studio here at the office now, and the studio is it really rivals not many others, and we're able to do a professional product. And we have people that are truly knowledgeable about the game that come and break the brackets down, and that's anything from wrestling to basketball, boys and girls, to you name it. We're going to have a pairing show across the year. Obviously, we recently did football, and it really is a quality product, and we continue to strive to make it better. And I'm excited about the girls' show coming up here in 2 weeks. We've got 9 undefeated teams left in the state in the girls' basketball side, Coach. 9 this late in the season, so it's going to be one whale of a tournament.
Yeah, I can't underscore that enough because girls basketball in our state gets better and better and better, gets more balanced. And as you're talking about, 9 undefeated teams, and I'm sure one of the things Greg and I will focus on the broadcast a week from Sunday is that how wide open these things really are. Now, obviously, South Bend, Washington repeats. They seem to be in strong position. But I will tell you what, this will be a fantastic tournament coming up.
Oh, it will be. It will be. And it goes from one end of the state to the other. You know, Zionsville right here in the Indianapolis market on the girls' side they're undefeated still, and I'm sure that's going to be a highly anticipated matchup as if those two teams advance.
Right.
The plans
right.
work out as they want them to. But, yeah, it's, girls basketball is basketball. And, we don't differentiate here at the office. It's all important, and it's all Indiana basketball, and it's a strong brand with quality coaches and great players.
He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig, all things related to the IHSAA. Paul, I appreciate your time. I look forward to our conversation next week. Don't forget, everyone, 22nd of this month, the Girls Pairing Show on the IHSAA Champions Network, 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great week, Commissioner.
Thanks, Coach. You have a great one also.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
Welcome back here. About a minute to go until half number 2, and a bit of an update on the boys side. Boys just got a final score of 82-63 in a win versus Clay. If you want to come check them out in person, they will be here Saturday facing Northridge in a conference game. That is Saturday, January 21st. Be here at the Cave. Should be a lot of fun. I've only got a chance to call one boys game, but it was a ton of fun. So be here. We've got about 30 seconds left to go. Very eventful half for both teams. I would say more for Mishawaka, because they were trailing by 16. They trail by 10 now, but hold a lot of momentum going into half number 2, hitting that huge 3. So I'm very interested to see what Chad Busco said in the locker room and how his team is going to adjust facing this tenacious Adams defensive and offensive attack.
All right, same here. I think there's a lot of adjustments that need to be made for Mishawaka to actually get back into the game and start to do what they do, which is dominate. And I think the seniors have something special in store for the Eagles the second half. I really do.
Yeah, the great Coach Prime once said, "I don't like to win, I like to dominate."
Exactly.
Whistle blows, and we are ready to go. Leah Dawson gets it to her point guard, Aja Schaefer. And see what the Cavemen can do here, down 10. Schaefer. This is the Baumgartner perimeter to Hanley. Hanley had a good first half. Back to Schaefer, top of the key. Looking for Baumgartner, gets her in the paint and gets her first bucket of the night. She had a free throw earlier, but that's her first bucket from the field, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, first bucket from the field. And Schaefer gets a steal, but quickly stolen by Carr. And Carr almost gonna take it coast to coast, but Baumgartner gets the block. Eagles want a whistle. Don't get one. Schaefer slows it down. Picks up a dribble, gets it to Baumgartner. Cross court, intercepted by Kelly. And they're gonna call that on Jane Hanley. Said they grabbed her on the way down. Huh. Risky pass there, but Katie Baumgartner ends up going the Eagles' way. Now Kelly's gonna get the ball for the first time this half. We went on and on about her in that first half at 14 points. See if we can continue that. And a travel, pretty clear there, and she knew it. Mishawaka gets the ball back here, trailing by 8. Gets the Schaefer, now Hanley. Finds Davidovic edge of the perimeter. Now Schaefer trying to work inside. Off balance shot, no good. Rebound by Adams. Cooper taking it up the court quickly. Bounce past the car. Threads the defense on Crumbly. Bit short on the floater. And Caven unfortunately able to pull down the rebound. Or unfortunately unable, I should say. Crumbly going to inbound here for the Eagles. Hanley almost gets to steal their car. Oh, would have been a big block by Baumgartner, but travel is called first. So this time it's Adams leading off with some mental errors. See what Mishawaka does. Counteract that. Hanley has it back to Schaefer. This is the Baumgartner inside. They say last touched by the Eagles. So Mishawaka has their first chance on an inbound play this half. 90 seconds into half number 2. And Baumgartner gets it on a quick little cut. And she gets the bucket there. Baumgartner, a bit quiet in the first half, already has 4 here in half number 2. Oh, some lackadaisical defense. Oh, lucky Crumbly didn't get that open layup. Mishawaka can have a chance to get 6 points here on a swing. Hanley down low to Davidovic, gets the bucket to go. Mishawaka on a 6-0 run, and they are right back in this ball game.
That's exactly what you want to see, that explosive offense.
This is kind of what we expected to see.
Yeah.
The first time, as Davidovic gets a piece of that one. No one's on Cooper. Leah Dawson almost gets the steal. Now Wiley, or that's Warmington on the bucket there. Quiets down the crowd a little bit. Puts ends at the 6-0 run by the Cavemen. And Schaefer and Hanley swinging it back and forth. Hanley dribbles it in the corner. He finds Leah Dawson, who gets it inside, off-balance shot. Baumgartner's there on the boards. Now Schaefer takes the 3, no good. Boy, would that have been huge. And Kelly has it. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Cooper. Got a high pass, but I'd love to get an interception there. And say last touch by the Eagles. Gonna go to Mishawaka's way. Wow, high pass by the Eagles. I mean, me and Coach Blask are kind of on the same page. We're hoping that ball's up there forever. Yeah. Someone's got to come in there, intercept that, and get a quick bucket in the transition. Okay, we're going to start it slow here. It's Hanley, Schaefer passing it back and forth. Hanley moves behind her back, gets to Hanley, top of the key for 3, no good. They say foul on the floor.
So she's going to shoot 3?
Question is who it's on. Here's number 25. The Eagles picks up the foul there. And Baumgartner gets it on the inside. She has been unstoppable on the inbound so far. And cuts the lead down to 4. So Adams struggling here. Kelly working against Schaefer. Some electric Caveman defense. Wiley's gonna get an open 3. Comes up short. And Hanley gonna get the board and a blocking foul. So the Caveman fans fired up here. Mishawaka has cut the lead down to 4, trailing by 10 coming out of the locker room.
So far, Katie Baumgartner, the senior, showing what she can do. 3 for 3 from the field, 6 points in the game so far.
She says, my last half, I'm gonna make it count. As Schaefer working against Kelly. Gets to Hanley. Hanley had a pretty good first half. As Baumgartner gets to the perimeter, finds Leah Dawson inside. He gets Schaefer, contested 3, gets it to go! A 4-point play opportunity, and Mishawaka can tie it up right here. Oh my goodness.
That is exactly what you want to see. Exactly what you want to see. That is ridiculous.
Wow. That's how you erase a 10-point deficit.
Yes.
And wow, less than 4 minutes, and Coach Blasco's fired up. See if Mishawaka can tie it here.
All season long, we've seen Aisha just dominate on both sides of the floor. And there she goes, gets that one to go.
And she ties it. Time out, Adams. Wow.
That that was
Mishawaka just erases the 10-point lead. And, like, what team are we watching in the first half? Because it's not the team that's out here right now.
I mean, just they've had a series of very, very electrifying seconds. And that was a couple of minutes of, electricity there on the offensive end especially, and defensive end. Katie Baumgartner and then AJ Schaefer with that big play there. That's what you love to see.
I've been waiting for Katie to get a presence down the paint.
Yeah.
Feels like she's getting it there. Just finding the mismatch. Michaela Crumbly, really only one size-wise that's able to size up with Baumgartner. She's been having a tough time defending her.
Yeah.
So if you can keep exploiting that, I say keep doing it and keep getting easy points. Because, I mean, you tie it up, but really the job's not finished. You're trying to win games, and you're not only trying to win, you're trying to dominate.
Exactly. Katie Baumgartner, like you said, when they use her, everything just kind of falls into place and it works out beautifully.
This is why it comes out of the timeout. Eagles with a long talk. 4 minutes, 15 to go. We got 33s all around. 33 Mishawaka, 33 John Adams. And here we go. Wiley to inbound here to Cooper. This is the Warmington. We get the interception by Davidovic, who gets fouled and gets the and one.
How about that?
It is loud in
How
here.
about that? What 10-point deficit? It's not there anymore.
A costly mistake by Adams. That was just an unneeded foul.
Very unnecessary. And again,
Very unneeded.
fouls and turnovers and lack of rebounds. That's what's going to, lose the game for you. And missing free throws. Ultimately, those are the things that are going to lose the game for you, and that's what they've been doing.
It gave her a little bit of a shove in the back and gets her an extra point there. And Mishawaka is absolutely dominating here in half number 2. Schaefer, now Davidovic almost gets another steal. They say last touch by Blue, and Mishawaka's going to get it right back. What a turn of events here. I knew they would come back, but maybe not this fast, maybe not this strong.
How about this for a third quarter?
Schaefer working against Carr. Schaefer finds Davidovic deep in the half court. Has trouble dribbling there. And Schaefer doesn't pick up her dribble, trying to get a read from her coach. Dribbling. Trying to work, trying to stay in bounds. Now Hanley gets to Lily Dawson down low, who passes it to, looks like, straight to Adams. Now Carr is going to get a chance on the fast break. And Lily Dawson, a foul on the other end. Lily Dawson. Coaches always talk about not letting one mistake turn into two. Well, she let one mistake turn into two there. Sends Adams to the line.
Sorry, that was a close one there. A few inches higher, that could have been a block. Clean play.
Wiley at the line goes 1 for 1 so far. Leah Dawson checks out. Addison Brew going to come in for the first time this half. Adams can't take the lead, but they can cut the lead down to 1, but they don't there. They go 1 for 2 from the line. Davidovic gets the board, and they call a foul on Lois Carr. That's Carr's 4th of the night. There's some Carr in some quiet foul trouble. As Davidovic going to inbound here. Hanley back to Schaefer. Ooh, struggles with it a little bit. Now Hanley has it again, and she gets called for the travel. In the sport of basketball, it's a little bit of hesitation. It's going to get you a whistle.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
So Cape May lead by 2. It seems like some of the momentum's been sapped here. See what they do. Kelly gets in the corner. Oh, very too strong on the 3. And Hanley fighting for the rebound. She's going to get it on the jump ball, but it's going to stay with Adams. Air ball chance raining down here on the senior Millie Christopher.
A passionate crowd right now.
Davidovic fighting for the steal. They say last touched by Adams. So Davidovic taking over this game. Maybe not on the scoreboard. 8 points, but doing a fantastic job on defensive end. Big part of why they've been able to take this lead. Schaefer trying to extend that lead, gets inside, mid-range shot is good. I think we all saw this coming. Schaefer is starting to heat up here in half number 2. As Kelly has it. Back to Cooper, and the travel called. Haven gonna get it back. Just trying to keep extending that lead. Lead is currently 4 with 2 minutes 36 left to go. Schaefer bounce past Davidovic, who has open lane. Off the glass, no good. To call foul on the Caveman here. Blasco, Coach Blasco not happy with that take there. She had an open lane to the basket. This shot a little bit too short. Hit off the bottom of the glass into the top of the glass where she wanted it. No bucket. Adams gonna have a chance here. Janie Kelly looking for her to get going. Had a fantastic first half. Been quiet so far. And another foul there by Lily Dawson, but honestly, pretty good foul there. Had an open shot there, Wiley did. Gonna force her to earn those points. I mean, obviously, you don't always want to foul.
Right.
But when someone just has an open shot like that, forcing them to earn the points isn't a terrible idea.
Right. If you're going to get into trouble, get into necessary trouble, I think that foul was necessary there.
Absolutely. And Lawson checks out. Baumgartner. Aston Brew also subs out, and Leah Dawson going to check in. Wiley got the first one to go. And she goes 2 for 2. Cuts the lead down to 2 for the Cavemen. Schaefer has it to Hanley. They're playing some catch. Davidovic has it. But Leah Dawson gets her shot blocked by Wiley, who tries to get it back in bounds. Unable to save it. Going to stay with Mishawaka, but what a play by Wiley.
Yeah.
Davidovic on the inbound. We know Baumgartner's been fantastic on the inbound so far this half. It looked like they were ready for it. A good play by Adams there, just knowing who to look out for. Davidovic's pass blocked. Now Adams gonna have a chance. Tied up here. Brooklyn Cooper. As it gets it to Kelly. Kelly defended by Schaefer, who picks her pocket. Kelly gets it right back. Now Cooper swings it down the low. And Wiley gets the bucket. Oh, and she's saying, "You're too small," as she ties the game up there. And maybe a little bit of gamemanship happening already in this tight game. Davidovic gets inside contact. No bucket, but she's gonna go to the line. Chance to take the lead here. Wiley on the foul. That's her 3rd foul of the night. 6th Adams team foul. Gets the first one to go. So that high arching shot that Davidovic uses on her free throws, pretty successful so far.
Yeah, 3 for 5 from free throw right now.
It's Crumbly gonna check in for Wiley. She got the first one to go. Ooh. She breaks the second one, but rebounded by Baumgartner. Davidovic's gonna get it right back. Oh, and they call it a travel. Oh. Oh, costly air there by Davidovic. Looks like he had an open shot. And Cooper has it. Adams swinging it around. Gets the open shot in the corner. No good. Would have loved to have that one if you're an Eagles fan. Now Schaefer pushing it up with some pace. Oh, Voigt's getting it stolen. And Schaefer gets it inside, mid-range J. No good, rebound by Dawson. Gets some contact, no call. Baumgartner goes over the top, no good. Dawson on the offensive rebound, no good. So a couple of second chance points passed up there. Now Kelly has it, being double teamed. This is the Cooper who shoots a three and gets that one to go. Adams retakes the lead. So after that run, and Mishawaka went on, they've had some offensive struggles. Baumgartner has it. 30 seconds left to go. Hanley finds Dawson, who fakes. Working inside, Davidovic. Gonna get called for the travel again.
Took me a second to see that one. There've been a series of calls that Mishawaka fans haven't liked too much, but we're still in the game. Only 2 points behind.
20 seconds to go here. Davidovic on the defense inside. Whistle, and she's gonna be shooting you should be shooting two here, Crumbly. Katie Baumgartner and Michaela Crumbly have been a fascinating matchup tonight. Baumgartner getting the best of her in the second half, but first half, Crumbly had the upper hand.
Crumbly shooting her first 2 free throws of the game.
No good in the first one. Adams leads by 2 here.
Crumbly looking to make it by 3.
And no good. She goes 0 for 2. Rebound by Baumgartner. Gets to Schaefer. Got about 12 seconds to go. Finds Hanley. Now back to Schaefer. Working inside in another travel. So Cavemen having some troubles even getting a shot off all these travels. Now Adams gonna take the last shot here, presumably. With 7.8 left in the clock. Looks like they want Cooper. No, they want Kelly taking it with 2 seconds left. She gets inside, and looks like no one's gonna get it. Not that that's how they drew it up, but it's gonna bring an end to quarter number 3. Score is 41-39 in favor of the Eagles. We'll take a break. We'll be back with quarter number 4.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. High school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Welcome back here. Getting ready for quarter number 4. As I mentioned before, the score is 41-39 in favor of the Adams Eagles. 8 minutes left to go in this game. And really, it's anyone's ballgame. It's been back and forth. Mishawaka took a little bit of a lead there. Yeah. They came back from 10 coming out of the locker room, but now trail by 2. Both teams have what word am I looking for? They have capability of taking a big lead. It's a matter of if they're going to use that.
Certainly a tight contest here. Look forward to seeing what the fourth quarter has in store.
Well, Schaefer lobs it down low. Not sure who she was aiming for there. It's going to be a jump ball and goes to the Eagles. Not what Chad Blasco wanted. He was clapping his hands, wanting something else. As Cooper has it, pass from Kelly. Kelly held scoreless in half number 2 at 14, half number 1. And Leah Dawson steals it away from Crumbly. Aja Schaefer gets it to Hanley. Schaefer, defended by Kelly, now Hanley back. Finds it, gets it back to Schaefer for 3, gets it to go! Big bucket there for the Cavemen as they take a 1-point lead.
Aja's third
ball move there. Oh, almost a steal for Aja Schaefer. Now Lily Dawson swats it away. Kelly gonna get her first shot of the half, no good, air ball. And the student section letting her know. Long pass there. Last touch by Adams. So a big possession here for Mishawaka. looking to extend that lead a little bit. Hanley looks like she's going to inbound. Or no, it's going to be Lily Dawson. Yeah, that's probably the right call. You want Hanley able to take a shot.
No doubt about it.
And Dawson looking for someone, gets Davidovic inside. We're going to guess Crumley gets the whistle. And she's going to get called for another travel. The travel continues to be a problem for the Cavemen here in half number 2.
Cash is certainly not happy with that call.
I wouldn't be either. And Kelly, the Cooper, the Crumley down low. Now Lily Dawson swipes it away. Schaefer, defended by Warmington, gets it to Hanley. It's it over Cooper. Hanley, 3, gets it to go. 3 ball is working here in quarter number 4. But Adams going to push it up. Stolen by Schaefer. Weaving across the defense, going coast to coast. And gets the bucket.
That's right.
She is taking over this game in a timeout by Adams.
Wow.
We have seen both teams capture the momentum here. And just like that, after trailing, Mishawaka leads by 6.
Yeah.
Wow. Just wow. I really don't even have much to say. Hanley getting the 3, Schaefer getting the 3. And then Asia Schaefer weaving through the defense, getting the board, and capitalizing on that ill-advised pass. And going coast to coast, weaving through, finishing with some relative contact, and getting her 14th point of the night.
That's what we like to see, especially from Asia Schaefer. Again, dominating all year long. I want to kind of shine a light on Jane Hanley real quick. I mean, she shot 8 threes so far and has made half of them, which is pretty great. 60 points solely off the 3. I mean, she's having a phenomenal game. And for her last game on this court, I think she's doing great.
Yeah, it's going to be the last game on this court this year. For Hanley, going to be probably her last game on this court. But
that's what I mean. Yeah, this is her last game on this court ever, probably. So, and Asia Schaefer obviously doing great. And a lot of great supporting players as well. Let's see what they can do in these remaining, 5 minutes or so.
So both teams are out of the timeout. God, I want to shine a light on the student section here. Student section has been phenomenal tonight.
Oh,
they came out for senior night, and they're really making a positive impact on this game, cheering on our girls.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting ready to go here. Kelly has it. Kelly, already mentioned, held scoreless in half number 2. Look for Warmington. Oh, Cooper pass up open 3. Now almost a steal there. Wiley puts her head down. Maybe a foul call on Mishawaka. I don't know about that one. Wiley just kind of.
I don't know.
She put her head down. She didn't really know where she was going.
Very controversial there again.
Can't really blame Lily Dawson.
No. Lady Caveman bench certainly not happy with that one at all.
Adams gets on the inbound, swinging it around Warmington. Kelly in the corner, defended by Dawson. Dawson's done a fantastic job of defending her this half. Cooper has it, gets it inside to Wiley. And now intercepted by Leah Dawson. Dawson phenomenal on the defensive end. Showing it there, getting the steal. Now Davidovic has it. She's having trouble traveling there, but she's going to get it in the paint. Gets her power dribble, no good. But Adams just tips it out to the mid-range. Davidovic has it. The rebound and pulled down by Adams. And that's going to be just passed out of bounds. Looking for Kelly there. Caveman ball.
A lot of calls against both teams here. Mostly Mishawaka, as far as I'm seeing, especially the second half.
Yeah, a lot of whistles. Schaefer gets to Hanley. Carr's back in this game. She's in some foul trouble. Haven't seen her in a bit, but she's had a phenomenal night.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Davidovic has some trouble getting it now. Carr showing her fast break skills. Gets the bucket to go. Her 10th point of the night. Cuts the lead down to 4. 5 minutes ago here. Schaefer and Hanley playing some catch here. And Schaefer has it. Defended by Carr. Hanley, top of the key to Baumgartner inside. Handoff. Well, looks like she was going to shoot the 3. Pass it up. Davidovic inside. And she gets the whistle. This time it's not for a travel. And she's going to be going to the line. Davidovic has come alive on the scoreboard late in the season. She has 9 tonight, looking to get her 10th and 11th there as she converts both of these free throws.
She's shooting her 7th and 8th free throws, unfortunately, right now. She is only 2 for 4, it looks like. Or 2 for 6, excuse me.
She misses the first one there. It's Kelly going to check out of the game. And Elena going to sub back in. Davidovic taking her second free throw. And converts it. So a 5-point lead. Cooper push it up. Now Carr gets it. Going to work inside. Good pass there. Mishawaka calling for a travel. But it's not going to matter. Schaefer gets the steal. Slows it down. Probably a good thing. She had a couple Eagles down there waiting for her if she would have taken it inside. Now Lily Dawson gets it off the pass. And Schaefer gets it tipped. Schaefer trying to maintain possession on the fast break. Warmington defended by Lily Dawson. And a push called. Gonna shoot 2. Wow, so maybe a bit of a costly play there. He's gonna shoot 2. And, kind of an awkward free throw motion, but gets it to go. Warburton's 1 for 1 so far. Lily Dawson subbing out.
Warburton shoots her second free throw. Jane Hanley on that last possession, I noticed she was looking for the ball a lot. Hopefully she gets to this next time because I'm sure she's got some.
It's Hanley going to get the rebound there. Tipped away by Carr. Carr, Euro step, gets inside, cuts the lead down to 2, and a timeout by Mishawaka.
Wow. I think a good timeout there.
Carr has just been unstoppable coming off the bench. Didn't really even see her in the third quarter, but here she comes coming back out. She has 4 fouls. She's in some foul trouble. So we got to be very careful.
Yeah.
But so far she's doing pretty good. She's doing good defensively. She's doing good offensively. Hard to stop, and she's bringing her team back, giving her team some life. Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. Got about 40 seconds left. We'll be back with quarter 4.
Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
We are back here. 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to go here in the game. Score is 48-46 in favor of Mishawaka. Going to start with a possession there. Hanley gets it on the inbound. Looking for Davidovic, gets her. Swings it to Schaefer. Defended by Carr. Carr, fantastic defensively. Having a lot of troubles. Schaefer trying not to cross half court. And Schaefer gets the pass from Hanley. Cuts with the defense, finishes with the left hand. Carr has it, defended by Hanley. Gets inside, and a travel. The only way to stop her is with a whistle. Caven bailed out there. Schaefer gets on the inbound, swings it to Hanley. Back to Schaefer. Now back to Hanley. And 2 playing some catch here. Leah Dawson has it, swings it right back to Hanley. Schaefer, top of the key. Looking to make something happen, looking for maybe a play to develop. Dumps up the bomb, going to quickly get it to her. Now Hanley has it. Gets it tipped. Almost out of bounds, able to recover it. And a travel called.
Wow.
Good defense there by Taylor Warmington, forcing the turnover. Now Wiley to inbound here.
All the traveling whistles called on the lady came in.
Yeah, lots and lots of travels by both teams. The Carr has it, gets it inside. Wiley. And they're going to call that on Mishawaka, I believe. And that's Jaden Hanley on the foul, I believe. And it's going to be a 1-for-1 free throw. Hoping for a miss here, Mishawaka. nursing a 4-point lead, and she makes the first one. 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go.
Wiley been phenomenal from the charity stripe so far. 6 for 6. Now 6 for 7.
Baumgartner pulls down the rebound. Schaefer has it. Defended full court. This is to Hanley. He picks up her dribble maybe a little bit early, and Schaefer gets inside mid-range. Floater off the brick, no good. But Hanley fighting for that rebound. Now Warmington trying to take it coast to coast. Finds Carr inside. Whistle. Ooh, almost gets a bucket there. But she's going to the line. So Carr continues to have a great night.
Oh, yeah.
So far, and that's Jaden Hanley's 4th foul. Would hate to have her foul out. She has been a pivotal part of why Mishawaka came in to be able to come back in this game. And Carr doesn't get the shooter's touch. No good in the first free throw. And that's improved, going to sub in with Jaden Hanley. Carr, second free throw, no good. A rebound by Wiley. Doesn't get it to go. But Schaefer loses her dribble. Warmington gonna get inside, contact, and now she's gonna go back to the line. Wow. So a couple of chances for Mishawaka to seize possession there, but ended up giving it right back.
Warmington shooting her second and third free throws of the game. She made her first.
Gets that one to go. Cannot be giving out free points right now for Mishawaka, and I'm sure that's what Coach Blasco's saying in his mind right now. Force them to earn their way back in this game. As Baumgartner pulls down the rebound, being double teamed. And a push called. Gonna stay with Adams. So the Adams Eagles swarming Mishawaka right now and forcing some turnovers. They're gonna have a chance to tie and potentially take the lead here on this possession. Both teams in the bonus.
Mishawaka fans not happy.
Wiley gets it. Oh, Davidovic tips it. They say last touch by Baumgartner. Cooper to inbound. See if they can get something going. Looks like they're running the same play. Wilmington gets it this time. Carr. Baumgartner on the defense. Cooper. Oh, looks like she's going to take the three. Through there. Oh, overshot it. They need to get the rebound. Oh, she just lets it go out of bounds. Boxes out Warmington. Mishawaka can have a chance to extend their lead here and get rid of some of that Eagles momentum.
Yeah. They definitely want to make something happen here. Bring back that electricity.
Brew has it. Oh, almost gets it stolen by Carr. Carr being very careful not to foul out of this game. Schaefer driving inside. No call. Lots of contact. Jump ball going to go to Mishawaka.
Lots of things happening on that possession. Katie Baumgartner literally jumping up for the ball because she felt she had an open opportunity in the post.
Addison Bruce subs out. Jaden Hanley's back in. As mentioned before, she has 4 fouls. Got to be careful not to pick up that 5th here. Schaefer has it on the inbound. Now Hanley has it to Schaefer. Top of the key, defended by Carr. And back to Hanley. She's trying to try and get inside. Swinging it around and gets the bucket to go. Crafty finish there from the senior. But Adams gonna get it right back. And they miss the open layup and a push called, I believe, on Adams. And it's gonna go to Mishawaka's side. And she's gonna be shooting a 1-for-1 free throw. Wiley had an open free throw, missed it. Would love to have that one back. Oh, looks like she's hurting a little bit. Hopefully she's all right.
Her 5th foul of the game there.
Oh, that's okay. Schaefer, probably the last person you want to send the line if you're the Eagles.
Yeah. Great free throw shooter. Great shooter just in general.
Shooting 1 for 1. Would be a big 2-point swing here if she's able to convert this first one. No good, off the brick. Rebound by Davidovic, who swings it back in bounds. Schaefer on the floater, no good. But Baumgartner's there on the boards, and she lets it go out of bounds, and Blue's gonna get it. Would have been a huge play there. Davidovic able to keep that one in bounds and find Schaefer. But Adams gonna maintain possession, trailing by 4 with a minute and a half left to go. And a timeout called. For the basketball team coming in here. As we mentioned, boys basketball defeated Clay by a score of 82-63, and they're just now arriving. Gonna come here and support their female counterparts. 30-second timeout. Mishawaka leads by 4, and the crowd, with all the basketball players, the crowd just continues to grow.
Oh yeah. They want to get on in this close game as well. 4-point difference. Mishawaka leading 52-48. And for those fans visiting,
so as we mentioned, both teams in the bonus. I believe Adams' possession.
Yeah.
And this really, truly could go both ways. You can see both teams have captured the momentum and gotten out to big leads multiple times over the course of this game.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
really just a matter of who gets it first, who gets to it first, who wants it more. Crumbly to inbound. Oh, Schaefer almost gets a steal. Cooper swings it quickly. Now Hanley on the steal. Mishawaka leads by 4. Trying to work past Warrington. Gets it to Dawson. Ooh, almost travels. And who loses the ball. Carr's gonna have a fast break. And she doesn't miss many of those.
no, not at all.
Lead is only 2 here. Mishawaka needs a bucket. And a whistle. And they're going to send Hanley to the line for a 1-for-1.
Warburton with the foul.
Hanley. Wouldn't it be poetic for her to ice this game for her team on senior night? As Janie Kelly gonna sub back into the game for Taylor Warburton.
She's shooting her first of the game.
Hanley known as a 3-point shooter. Gets the first one to go. That is huge.
Hanley trying to prove herself as not just a 3-point shooter, but a shooter in general.
Would love to make this a 2-possession game, and it rings out. But Baumgartner's it. No! Both teams had it for a little bit. Davidovic had it, Baumgartner had it, but Adams going to end up with it with 45 seconds left on the clock. And a timeout called. Wow, what a confusing play there. Baumgartner had it, then Davidovic had it, and then Adams had it.
Yeah.
A timeout called by Adams, and they're talking over what they want to do here. Very, very important play coming up. Do you want to get the 2? Do you want to just cut it down to a 1-point lead, hope for a defensive stop, or do you want to go for it all, get the 3, and risk ending this game? I mean, if you take too much time, you miss the 3, not really much you can do.
Yeah, I'd say you take the quick 2, take as many points you can, as fast as you can, and try to hustle on defense. You know, they're a very scrappy team. They're a very good team. They're a very tough team. I think if they play well on defense, they can make something happen and tie up this game.
Absolutely. Still anyone's ball game. This way leads by 3. But if, obviously, do the math. 3-pointer here by Adams. We got a tie ball game. But if you go for the quick bucket, you got the lead down to 1. You force Mishawaka to the line, force them to make a bad shot, force them turnovers. We've seen Mishawaka make a lot of turnovers just off of travels and like ill-advised passes. So a lot of things to think about if you're the Adams coach here. Mishawaka's out of the timeout. Now Adams out of the timeout. See what they drew up here. Fans playing loud. Crumbly to inbound. Gets it to Carr. Oh, and almost intercepted. Dawson gets a piece of it. Now Carr, no good. Gets it out to Kelly for 3. Air balls, no good. Last touch by Carr. Mishawaka possession. Kelly had the open look.
Yes.
And missed it. Oh my goodness. Timeout, Mishawaka. Wow. And wow, what a roller coaster of emotions just on one possession. You had Janie Kelly, who had a fantastic first half.
Oh yeah.
Held scoreless so far in half number 2.
Yeah.
She gets the open look and airballs it. And the student section letting her know, and just wow.
She was doing amazing in the first half, as you said, especially from 3. And right there, like you said, she had the open look. She couldn't come through for her team right there. And right now for the Mishawaka seniors, I think they're starting to realize that there are under 30 seconds left, and their Mishawaka Cave career.
Yeah, Mishawaka leads by 3, but needs to be smart. Got about 23 seconds on the left on the clock, I believe. So you gotta be very smart. We've seen Mishawaka turn the ball over on travels and passes, so you gotta be very careful. This Adams defense is tenacious. Now Carr, with this little amount of time, probably isn't gonna be afraid to use that final foul of hers, so you gotta look out for number 3. Yeah, 6 seconds left to go. Both teams are still in the huddle.
It's definitely not like definitely not unlike Mishawaka to cut it close a little bit and give the fans a little bit of a show. We love to see it.
Looks like Davidovic to inbound.
Davidovic to inbound.
See what Chad Blaska drew up. Get the ball in the hands of her player right here, of his player. I'm sorry. Davidovic has it, and a travel called.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Now, there have been so many travel calls on Mishawaka alone, but on Davidovic especially. And I know she is not feeling great about that.
Obviously wasn't doing that intentionally, but
right.
Just cannot do that. Gives the ball right back to Adams. They're gonna have a chance to tie it up.
Exactly. As a player, you never like being called like that.
But Schaefer gets the interception, and she trips. And then they say last touch by Schaefer. Oh my goodness.
That was a crazy couple of seconds there.
Oh, and she's limping. Oh, that's not a sight you want to see. Mishawaka fans want a trip. Kelly gonna have it. Gets it to Cooper, who finds it down in the paint. And a foul called. 8.7 left on the clock.
I must have missed that.
So a controversial ending to this game, and she's shooting 2. Crumbly is be shooting 2. Wow.
Huh. That's I don't know.
First one's no good.
And with
Warmington
that miss,
subs in.
That miss is heart-wrenching to the Adams Eagles.
And a whistle. Not sure what, I guess just confirming something. Do you intentionally miss here if you're Adams? I think you might have to get the quick 3. But she makes it, and they're going to have to get a foul right away on Mishawaka. Oh, and she almost gets a steal there. The clock didn't start.
At all.
And a foul on Carr. She should be fouled out of the game. Is Janie Kelly going to sub back in? And wow, what really, really controversial ending to this game.
Yeah.
Clock did not start.
Yeah.
Could have taken at least 1.5 seconds, maybe even 2 seconds off that clock.
Oh yeah.
At this stage of the game, 2 seconds is about a minute. when you're thinking about how much time you're working with.
Coach Blasco definitely not very happy with that. I mean, the clock definitely should have started. Referee's talking to the coaches now about the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of impossible to get a foul within, and they're gonna take 2 seconds off the clock. Wow, I think maybe a bit generous there.
A little bit.
So controversial ending to this game, no matter what side you're on. But Schaefer gonna have a chance to ice it here if she makes both, and she gets the first one to go. Brings the lead to 3, and a bucket here would bring the lead to 4, and would most likely put this game out of reach with 6.7 on the clock. And it goes.
I think that's it. I think that's the dagger.
It's probably going to be it, as Cooper going to try to get someone to go. She gets the shot off. It's no good. Mishawaka wins. A thriller there on senior night.
That's what you love to see. These seniors very, very happy, embracing their school, embracing their fans. Very happy.
Mishawaka win, a hard fought. Ended up coming down to the last couple seconds.
Yeah.
Gritty win. Trailed by 10 coming out of the locker room.
Oh, yeah.
Made the adjustment. And wow, what a finish. Mishawaka wins by a score of 55-51. And wow, what a game. Jaden Hanley, 15. Leah Dawson with 4. Katie Baumgartner with 8. So good showing by the seniors here. Really going to hate to see them go. But might as well go out with a win. And and an emphatic one at that.
So what do you think, Brady? You think we'll see the K-Men make a deep run in the sectionals or what?
I mean, if we get that second half team, they will. But if we get that first half team, I expect a first round exit. But like I just said, that second half team, I can see them beating anyone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You limit those travels. Travels are going to happen. You're obviously never going to try to do those.
Of course.
You get rid of those. You get rid of like 10 turnovers.
Yeah.
That's just such a crucial part, and it led to them being down so early, and it led to them being unable to extend that lead late. But just the mental errors have been a little bit of an issue for the Cavemen. But a win is a win is a win.
Oh yeah.
55-53, Mishawaka wins. Daniel, any final thoughts?
Well, as we talked about, we want to clean up those turnovers. We want to clean up those traveling calls, and we will certainly want to clean up the passing. We're a passing team. We're great. We're phenomenal. I don't think anybody can beat us. At least that's how we feel when they're passing well.
Yes, we're going to wrap it up here tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. It was a lot of fun. We got 2 thrillers. We got one in the JV game, one in the varsity game.
Yep.
Mishawaka wins by a score of 55-51. I'm Brady Gallo along with Daniel Phillips signing off here. See you guys.
Yeah.